kind of haunted by her a little bit. And I met one of her relatives over there at the screening who was about 30 years older than me, but called me Granny, which I thought was kind of lovely. And I felt very proud, particularly in Paraguay, that a lot of the people that I met there felt that finally a different version of her story had been told, that for so many years she had been painted as the Scarlet Woman, as the thief, really, the thief of the heir to Paraguay, and then the consort in the beggaring of the country, and that many people loved her and felt that there was a different story to be told, and they were proud that it finally had been told. So I felt very proud about that.
So Alan, yeah, let's talk controversy. I mean, inevitably, embarking on any historical documentary comes, replete with all the problems that you have to deal with. History is constantly being written and rewritten, and I see that there has been a certain amount of, opposition to the film, even as it has appeared only recently. So, where do you find yourself in that?
Well, I mean, the first thing I should say for an Irish audience is you could not believe, I did not believe till I went to Paraguay for the first time, how emotive this story, how alive it is. And of course you see endless parallels between Paraguay and Ireland. And we in Ireland know how history can wound you. And Paraguay, have that sense of injustice to this day. I mean, it's still a live political aspect of their life, that Brazil has never said no. And we understand the importance of gestures. I think, the recent apologies by David Cameron for Bloody Sunday or Tony Blair for the famine meant something. Those symbols, to anybody in the arts, appreciates the importance of those symbols to a people. The simplicity of saying sorry. And this, when I got to Paraguay, I realized that that's what this story was. It was about a country that had been decimated. I mean, 95% of the population, the male population over 7, killed. And they really wanted this history told. But the other thing that I was struck very much is that, here in Ireland, any of us involved in film know that over the years, for so long, before there was a blossoming Irish film industry, with great thanks to our current president, before that, we had British and American filmmakers coming to Ireland to make films about us, And I was very conscious that I didn't want to return that kind of awful favour, that I was the European guy swaggering down to tell their story. And so we worked very closely with Paraguayans. We got extraordinary help. I was amazed the first morning I went to Paraguay, I met the president, and they were extraordinarily impassioned about allowing us to make this film, and also generous. But as I left, I met 2 presidents in the course of making the film, and both times they were extraordinarily gracious and extraordinarily kind. But as I left, they hugged me and they said, basically, don't mess up. This is our story, this is important to us.